Imagine staying calm no matter how chaotic life gets. Even when deadlines loom, people test your patience, or unexpected challenges arise, you remain grounded and peaceful. How different would life feel if stress couldn't control you? Today, we're diving into the art of staying calm in life's chaos. These timeless teachings, inspired by Buddhist philosophy, will help you find balance and clarity no matter what storms come your way. Life will always have its ups and downs, but peace doesn't come from avoiding chaos. It comes from learning how to stand strong in the middle of it. These strategies aren't just ideas. They're practical tools you can start using today to center yourself, even in the most overwhelming moments. What's one thing that tends to disrupt your calm? Comment below and let's tackle it together. If you're ready to take control of your inner peace and navigate life with grace, let's begin. Breathe like a lotus blossoming. In the midst of chaos, it's easy to feel like you're being pulled in every direction, struggling to keep your head above water. But what if, instead of fighting the storm, you found your anchor? The simple act of mindful breathing can transform even the most overwhelming moments into an opportunity for peace. Think of a lotus flower. It grows in muddy waters, yet blossoms pure and untouched, standing as a reminder that calmness is possible no matter the surroundings. To breathe like a lotus blossoming, start by grounding yourself in the present moment. Close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath. Inhale deeply through your nose, letting your belly rise, and then exhale gently through your mouth. Imagine each breath as a ripple spreading calmness through your body. With every inhale, you draw in peace. With every exhale, you release tension. This simple practice connects you to the stillness that lies beneath the surface of life's chaos. In Buddhist teachings, the breath is seen as the bridge between the body and the mind. It brings you back to the now, breaking the cycle of overthinking and stress. When the mind starts to race or emotions feel overwhelming, this breathing technique serves as your sanctuary. You don't have to change the situation around you. You only need to shift how you approach it. The breath becomes your inner oasis, a place of serenity that no external force can disturb. You can practice mindful breathing anywhere, during a stressful meeting, while stuck in traffic, or even in the middle of a difficult conversation. It's not about escaping reality, but finding calm within it. Over time, this habit creates a sense of resilience. You'll notice that the same situations that once rattled you now feel more manageable, all because you've mastered the art of pausing and grounding yourself. Just as the lotus flower doesn't resist the muddy waters, you can embrace the challenges around you without letting them define you. The beauty of this practice is its simplicity. No matter how hectic life becomes, your breath is always there, a constant companion to help you bloom with grace. Build a compassion shield. Imagine a day when criticism, harsh words, or misunderstandings no longer pierce your peace of mind. This isn't about hardening yourself to the world, but creating a shield of compassion, first for yourself, then for others. Building this shield allows you to approach chaos with grace and strength, transforming conflict into an opportunity for connection and growth. Self-compassion is the foundation of this shield. In Buddhist teachings, loving kindness, or metta, starts within. When you speak kindly to yourself, forgiving mistakes and acknowledging your efforts, you stop being your own harshest critic. Try this. When you feel overwhelmed or judged, pause and offer yourself gentle phrases like, "It's okay to feel this way," or "I'm doing my best." These words act as a balm, soothing your inner wounds and building a reservoir of strength. Once you've cultivated compassion inwardly, you can extend it outward. Empathy for others becomes easier when you recognize that everyone carries their own struggles. When someone speaks harshly or acts unkindly, it's often a reflection of their inner pain, not a judgment of your worth. Instead of reacting defensively, try to see the person as they are, a human being navigating their own chaos. This doesn't mean excusing bad behavior, but understanding it enough to protect your peace. A practical way to strengthen this compassion shield is through a simple visualization exercise. Picture yourself surrounded by a soft, glowing light that represents kindness and understanding. This light shields you from negativity, allowing hurtful words or actions to pass without touching your inner calm. As you practice, you'll notice that situations that once felt personal now feel distant, as though your shield is doing the work of protecting your heart. Compassion doesn't make you weak. It makes you unshakable. It helps you choose understanding over anger and patience over frustration. By offering kindness to yourself and others, you create an environment where peace thrives, even in chaos. Your shield of compassion becomes both your armor and your gift to the world, empowering you to stay calm and centered no matter what comes your way. Create a sacred me-time ritual. Life often feels like a race with no finish line, constant demands, endless to-do lists, and little time to catch your breath. But within this chaos lies a simple yet transformative practice, carving out sacred moments just for you. These moments, no matter how brief, are not indulgences. They are necessities. They become rituals that reconnect you to your inner calm and remind you of who you are beyond the roles you play for others. A sacred me-time ritual doesn't have to be elaborate. It could be as simple as lighting a candle, sipping tea with full awareness, or journaling your thoughts in a quiet corner. The key is to approach these moments with intention. Think of it as creating a sanctuary, even if it's just for 5 minutes. During this time, the world pauses and your focus shifts inward. You're not escaping your life, you're recharging for it. In Buddhism, mindfulness transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. When you approach your ritual with a mindful attitude, even small acts become sacred. Imagine lighting a candle. Instead of rushing through it, feel the warmth of the flame. Notice the gentle flicker of light, and let its glow symbolize the peace you're inviting into your life. This small gesture becomes a grounding practice, anchoring you amidst the noise. Sacred rituals are powerful because they signal to your mind and body that you're prioritizing yourself. This isn't selfish, it's self-preservation. By creating a routine of intentional pauses, you build resilience. You'll find that you can return to your tasks with renewed energy and focus, rather than feeling drained by life's demands. To begin, identify a time and space for your ritual. Perhaps it's the quiet of early morning, the calm of twilight, or a break during a busy afternoon. Personalize it. Use elements that bring you joy, whether it's a favorite scent, calming music, or a cozy blanket. Protect this time fiercely, treating it as a non-negotiable part of your day. Sacred me-time rituals are a gift you give yourself, a reminder that your well-being matters. These moments of solitude help you reconnect with your inner self, recharge your spirit, and face life's chaos with newfound clarity and grace. Surrender the illusion of control. How often do we stress over things we can't change, believing we must control every outcome? It's exhausting and futile, yet many of us cling tightly to this illusion of control. Buddhism teaches that peace comes not from controlling life's uncertainties, but from flowing gracefully with them. Surrendering the need to control every detail doesn't mean giving up. It means trusting that life unfolds as it should, even when it's messy or unexpected. The desire for control often stems from fear, the fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown. We think, if I can just manage everything perfectly, I'll feel safe. But life doesn't work that way. Despite our best efforts, plans fall apart, people change, and outcomes surprise us. Fighting against this reality only creates tension. True peace comes when you accept that some things are simply out of your hands. Start by identifying what you can and cannot control. You can control your actions, reactions, and effort, but not how others behave or how every situation turns out. Imagine you're holding a rope tied to a heavy weight. The more you pull, the more it resists, straining your body and mind. Letting go of the rope doesn't mean you lose. It means you free yourself from unnecessary struggle. One way to practice this surrender is through mindful reflection. Take a moment to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and ask yourself, what am I trying to control right now? Acknowledge the tension it's causing. Then, with each exhale, imagine releasing that tension, allowing it to drift away like a leaf on the wind. Visualize yourself lighter, unburdened by the need to force outcomes. In Buddhism, this perspective aligns with the concept of impermanence. Everything changes, and nothing stays fixed. Trying to control the uncontrollable is like trying to hold water in your hands. Instead, let life flow through your fingers, trusting that even in uncertainty, there's a rhythm and wisdom guiding you. Surrendering control doesn't mean passivity. It's about focusing your energy where it matters most, on your inner calm, your actions, and your intentions. When you stop wrestling with life's unpredictability, you make space for peace to take root. In letting go, you find freedom, and in freedom, you discover a sense of calm that no chaos can shake. Anchor in your Dharma. Life can feel overwhelming when chaos swirls around you, pulling you in multiple directions. In these moments, anchoring yourself in your Dharma, your purpose, becomes a guiding light. Dharma is a core Buddhist teaching, referring to living in alignment with your values and fulfilling your unique role in the grand tapestry of life. It's not just about what you do, it's about why and how you do it. By reconnecting with your Dharma, you create a sense of clarity and calm that transcends external noise. Imagine your Dharma as a compass. When life feels turbulent, it helps you find your true north. Aligning your actions with your core values means you're not just reacting to life's chaos, but moving through it with intention. It's the difference between drifting aimlessly in a storm and steering your ship with a steady hand. To anchor in your Dharma, start by reflecting on what truly matters to you. What brings you joy? What values guide your decisions? Perhaps it's compassion, honesty, or creativity. Write these down and think about how they align with your daily actions. Are you living in a way that honors these principles? If not, consider small adjustments that can bring your life into closer alignment with your values. When you're rooted in your Dharma, challenges lose some of their power. For example, if your Dharma involves helping others, a difficult day at work becomes less about frustration and more about serving a greater purpose. This shift in perspective transforms stress into an opportunity for growth and fulfillment. Dharma is not rigid, it evolves as you do. The key is to remain curious and open to discovering how your unique path unfolds. In chaotic times, return to this question: am I living in alignment with my Dharma? If the answer is yes, let that certainty ground you. If the answer is no, use it as an invitation to realign. Living in alignment with your Dharma doesn't mean life will always be easy, but it gives you a steady foundation. When you're clear on your purpose, you can navigate chaos with confidence, knowing that every action reflects your values. This alignment creates inner peace, making your Dharma a powerful anchor in the storms of life. Dance with impermanence. Change is inevitable, yet so much of life's stress stems from our resistance to it. We cling to what feels safe and familiar, fearing the unknown. But in Buddhism, impermanence, anicca, is a fundamental truth of existence. Everything changes, from the seasons to our emotions. By learning to embrace this rhythm of life, you can release the fear of losing control and find beauty in the fleeting nature of the moment. Think of impermanence as a dance, not a battle. Fighting change only exhausts you, while flowing with it can bring unexpected peace. Imagine watching a river. Its water is never the same. It's always moving, always changing. Trying to stop the flow is impossible, but sitting by its edge and appreciating its motion can be deeply calming. Life is like that river, always in motion, always transforming. One way to embrace impermanence is by practicing mindfulness. Focus on the present moment, fully experiencing it without clinging to it. For example, savor your morning coffee without worrying about the day ahead or feeling sad that the moment will end. Instead, let the experience be complete as it is. This practice helps you cultivate gratitude for what's here now, rather than fearing its eventual absence. Impermanence also teaches you to release attachment. When you understand that nothing lasts forever, you can let go of the need to control or cling. This doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you care with an open heart, knowing that things, people, and experiences are gifts to be cherished while they're present. Consider relationships. Holding on to someone tightly out of fear of losing them often creates tension. But when you love with the understanding that the connection may evolve or fade, you appreciate the time you share even more deeply. This perspective allows love to flourish without the weight of unrealistic expectations. Embracing impermanence also helps you navigate loss and change with grace. Whether it's the end of a job, a relationship, or a phase of life, remembering that this too shall pass gives you the strength to move forward. Loss becomes less about what's gone and more about the new space it creates for growth. When you dance with impermanence, you free yourself from the weight of fear and resistance. Instead of dreading change, you begin to see it as an opportunity to grow and discover. This acceptance brings a profound sense of peace, allowing you to flow through life's chaos with grace and resilience. Practice the art of silence. In a world filled with constant noise, notifications, conversations, and the endless hum of activity, silence is a rare gift. Yet silence is more than the absence of sound. In Buddhism, it's seen as a sacred space where calmness, clarity, and self-discovery can flourish. When you intentionally practice silence, you create room to hear your inner voice, access deeper wisdom, and let peace take root. Think of silence as a retreat for the soul. In moments of quiet, the chatter of the mind begins to settle, like ripples on a pond growing still. This stillness allows you to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment, revealing what truly matters beneath the surface noise. Silence isn't about avoiding life. It's about meeting it with greater awareness and intention. To begin, try incorporating small moments of intentional silence into your day. Start your morning without speaking or interacting with technology. Instead, sit quietly with a cup of tea, breathe deeply, and allow yourself to simply be. These first few minutes of stillness set the tone for the day, grounding you in peace before the chaos begins. Another powerful practice is carving out a silent hour. Choose a time during the day to step away from conversation, media, and distractions. Spend this time meditating, journaling, or simply sitting in stillness. If a full hour feels daunting, even 10-15 minutes can create a noticeable shift in your mental state. Silence is also a tool for navigating busy or stressful environments. When chaos surrounds you, pause for a moment and tune into the quiet within. Close your eyes if you can, and take a few deep breaths. In the midst of external noise, this practice of internal silence can become your sanctuary. Intentional silence doesn't just calm the mind, it also enhances your relationships. By practicing mindful listening, allowing others to speak without interrupting or planning your response, you create deeper, more meaningful connections. Silence becomes a gift you offer both to yourself and to those around you. At first, embracing silence might feel uncomfortable. You may notice an urge to fill the space with sound or activity. This is natural. Instead of resisting the discomfort, allow it to pass. Over time, you'll find that silence no longer feels empty but full of insight, peace, and presence. Buddha said, silence is an empty space. Space is the home of the awakened mind. When you practice the art of silence, you nurture this awakened mind within yourself. Silence becomes more than a pause. It transforms into a powerful act of self-care and clarity. In the stillness, you rediscover your strength, your calm, and your true self. Thank you for exploring these powerful ways to stay calm in life's chaos. Remember, finding peace doesn't mean avoiding life's storms. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Each practice we've shared today is a step toward grounding yourself, nurturing inner balance, and thriving even in uncertainty. If you're ready to embrace these teachings and create more calm in your life, share in the comments below by writing, "I choose peace." Let this be your declaration of commitment to a calmer, more centered you. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who might need a little calm in their life, and subscribe for more insights inspired by Buddhist wisdom. Together, we can build a community that prioritizes mindfulness, resilience, and inner peace. Thank you for being here, and until next time, stay centered and keep shining.